and I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Bengals are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Browns, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Deshaun Kaiser, the former Notre Dame man, will lead his troops onto the field.
He's only 12-11 in his career at Notre Dame as a starter, and that scares some scouts, but others still see intriguing mix that is Deshaun Kaiser, a guy who can throw the ball, make any throw you're looking for, and, of course, escape pressure with his legs as well.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to... It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
In the red zone this time. Another chance for Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by gambling.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, Kaiser. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Kaiser. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Third down, Crowell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him.
And Crowell lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And now running right through it. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, that you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Pernell McPhee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From midfield here, Dalton. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So we've reached, and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On to toss, Mixon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And now to the air, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to... drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Kaiser. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 5 on the play there, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That good for 22 and a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Here we go.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. 3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dante Fowler coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And
he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Shifts by him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he fires one incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 1-0.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw, Kaiser. And some room to roam now. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 33. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Browns a first down. Here's Kaiser. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go. Next round. Next round.
Third and long for Kaiser. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and 10 for Dalton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Passing again, Dalton on second and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you started.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. and I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a if I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just